I'm in San Diego, California, and I'm here this week with migrant leaders, people who've spent years building bridges between Mexico and the United States, leaders like Joe Barba. But there is something serious we need to talk about. The United Nations has activated a rarely used mechanism. It's called Article 34 of the International Convention for the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance. And for the first time, Mexico's situation has been taken to the UN General Assembly. That does not happen under normal circumstances. Article 34 is used only when there are serious indications of widespread or systematic enforced disappearances. This is not yet a declaration of crimes against humanity, but it is the kind of step that can lead in that direction. Because when patterns like this begin to appear, the conversation changes. And at the same time, here in the United States, we are seeing another troubling conversation. The idea that children of immigrants, even those born here, should somehow lose their citizenship. This goes directly against long-standing constitutional principles, including birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. But beyond the legal debate, there is something I think that may be even deeper. It creates uncertainty for families. It sends a message of exclusion, and it raises a fundamental question about belonging. Years ago, I went to the United Nations to speak about migrant rights and about the responsibilities nations had and have toward their citizens abroad and towards immigrants passing through their nations. At that time, the focus was protection. Today, the question is more difficult, I believe. What happens when that protection fails? Because whether we are talking about disappearance in Mexico or uncertainty about citizenship in the United States, the underlying issue may be the same. The role of the state in protecting its people. Here in San Diego, California, this is not abstract. Migrants understand this better than most. They rely on institutions. They feel it when those institutions do not respond. And often they are the first to raise concerns. Mexico has international obligations to investigate, to respond, to ensure justice. The United States also has great responsibilities to uphold its Constitution, to provide certainty, to protect the rights of those born on its soil. If countries do this, trust holds. If not, it begins to erode. This is not about exaggeration, and it's not about denial. It's about recognizing the seriousness of this moment. Because when the United Nations takes a step like this, and when debates about citizenship begin to shift, the message becomes very, very clear. We are entering a more demanding period. The question is whether our institutions are ready or not. Because once these issues reach this level, they are no longer just national debates, they become international ones. Thank you very much. I hope you'll read my article in El Sol de México of this week and join mexicoenlapiel.org. Thank you.